Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and I have right next to me a young lady. As you know, all these politics are sort of coming out of the woods everywhere, and I think it's June 14th is a kind of a D-Day for this whole thing, preliminary judging or something, whatever it is. I'm going to find out anyway because I'm not much into politics. I have Augusta Massey with me, and how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. And this young lady is actually running for judge. Now, that's a pretty high thing to run for.
Yes.
So you've got to have, I would imagine, a lot of confidence. Well, you look as if you do to deal with these politics. And because politics are what I see, what I judge by, no pun intended, is that they're very difficult.
It is. It is a difficult race, just because for judges, we're usually called the down ballot. So people are more inclined to vote for governor.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And a lot of people don't know they're judges, right? A lot of
Yeah.
people don't really take the time to research the people who sit on the bench. So
Well, I don't think they want judges. I don't think they, well, because people don't like lawyers that much. So now you're a judge with the lawyers. So, but some it was funny because I was watching this case with Johnny Depp,
yeah.
and I was watching the judge a lot, and she has a very difficult position.
Yes.
Very, very difficult. I'm watching her because she's got to suddenly, at the spur of a moment, she's got to say, no, disallowed,
Yeah.
yes, allowed. But she has to pay attention.
Right.
100%.
Absolutely. It's not a job that you can sleep on. And I think that's why experience is important. People who understand our judicial system is super important.
I don't think people understand that.
Yeah.
Personally.
I don't think so. And people don't understand why this is so important. So what I say is for the Justice Court is the people's court. It's
Yes.
the court that you're most likely to interact with as an everyday person.
Okay.
Because we hear traffic tickets. So everyone drives on the road.
An awful lot of traffic tickets. And I know,
Traffic tickets.
I see a lot of cars being stopped. So whatever the traffic thing is, it's still a traffic ticket.
It is a ticket, and you will go before a judge to have that adjudicated, and it's in justice court. Landlord-tenant evictions, which is really high right now. That goes
I've
to
been in
justice
there for
court.
that.
See, so you will probably see a judge like me.
Yes, I was in there like that, and I forget what I think I did all the wrong things, but anyway, I was awarded whatever it was awarded because the guy didn't pay me the rent.
Right.
Period.
I mean, and that's the law. You want judges who follow the law.
Yes.
If you have any kind of dispute, you're suing someone. I've had some interesting cases where, fiance sues, girlfriend, I want my ring back, we're not getting married, you ditched me. That's the court you'll go to.
I never realized. People go to court for that.
Yes, it's a ring and I want it back. We're not getting married. There was a promise attached to this, so I want it back.
But,
So
I understand that. I'll tell you why. I found out that, say you're married,
yes.
you've been married 10 years or whatever,
Mhm.
and he's periodically giving you gifts, a diamond this or a brooch or whatever. You have to actually get from him, or both of you sign something that this was a gift to you. Otherwise, when you go into divorce, that becomes community property.
Yes. Yes.
And you're saying, yes, I didn't know that.
I mean, like,
Well,
I don't know.
who's going to do that?
Right.
But if somebody really wants to dig into something, and well, say you bought the woman $100,000 worth of jewelry.
But I mean, I think that's the beautiful thing about court. At least what I say it's a beautiful thing
I
because
love that. So you're presenting it as don't be afraid of the judge.
Don't. I don't think so. I think judges really, at least let me speak for myself and
Yes,
who
of
I'm
course.
running. I like judges who care about people.
Yes.
I like judges who are in the community, who understand everyday
Absolutely.
life,
Yes.
because those are the people that you're dealing with.
Yes.
So when you have judges who all they've done is just school and not really live life,
Yeah.
they don't understand the people who are appearing in front of them. And so for me, if I have some time, I'll tell you my personal story. I was actually born in Nigeria, and I left because my dad was killed in front of me as a little girl. And so we left. I came to the United States, thank you, and came to the U.S. so we could start afresh, just leave that trauma behind.
Yes.
We landed in Memphis, Tennessee, and within a few months, my brother was killed by a drunk driver. This lady
Oh my
was
goodness,
just like,
you've been through something.
it's been a lot, and she was drinking and driving 2 o'clock in the afternoon. She had just left the bar, and she was driving home. My brother was coming home from school. He was walking home.
So he was young.
12 years old. And this lady hits him 8, 9 feet in the air. He was walking home with his friends. His best friend dies on the spot. My brother was airlifted to St. Jude's Hospital. He didn't make it out of the hospital. And so just, one trauma, escaping that, come to another one. But I'm so grateful to God because he opened up a new path and a career for me. At that point, I was studying to be an engineer. I really do have 2 engineering degrees. I left that and I went back to law school.
Very talented.
Because I just saw, thank you, because I saw how we had the case for the criminal case of DUI.
Yes, of course.
We were new Americans, and so we had immigration going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And then we had the audacity to sue the government because we felt like, why weren't there any speed bumps? Why didn't they have any, sidewalks? Anything that would have prevented this lady from going so fast. And that was the work of the government.
So it was in a residential area.
Yes, it was. And so we won.
Of course you won.
Through the process, I saw good judges, bad judges, good lawyers, bad lawyers in different levels of the judicial system.
And that's why when we go into court and we see a judge and we say, oh, I like him, or we go into court and oh, I'm in trouble.
Yes, and you see,
you can feel them. You can feel them. You can feel the outcome's going to be.
Absolutely, based on the judge and the person that they are. And so for me, I have not just the legal experience to do this. I've been practicing 14 years. I've run my own law firm for the last 10 years. For the last 6 years, I've been a judge pro temp.
Yes.
Actually dispensing, justice and entry orders.
So you kind of built yourself up that ladder.
I really
but you did not deny yourself of any place you wanted to go into because you knew if I do that, I'm going to learn that way.
Absolutely.
And if I go in there, it might be a lesser job than I was doing before,
Absolutely.
but I'm going to learn it.
Absolutely.
So therefore you learn, you're complete, as we say.
Yeah. And I just like people, and I'm always looking. I don't know if you heard about the Kaizen method of improvement, which is you just have to be 1% better than you were yesterday. And if you do 1% every day, at the end of the year, you're 37% better, 37 times better than you were when you started. Exactly.
It's funny you should say that because my whole thing has always been, this is all you have.
Yes.
Forget the cars, the houses, the diamonds, all this stuff. Forget that. That is really, that's overload.
Absolutely.
But this is all you have to deal with. So if you can't deal with that, how you can deal with the outside world? If you can't get yourself together and get yourself organized,
Absolutely.
and you've done that all your life.
You've
improved yourself all your life. So now judging, you're going to running for judge. Is that for Nevada? Because I know there's different districts.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm learning.
And she said she didn't know anything about politics. But
doing great. I'm doing okay so far. So what district are you running for?
Justice Court. So I'm running for Las Vegas Justice Court, Department 6, and that covers all of Las Vegas Township. So unfortunately, it doesn't include Henderson or Boulder or North Las Vegas.
No, because that's not Vegas.
Exactly.
Well, it's still Vegas that we know of,
right?
But it's not the district.
The township. That's
the township
right. Like
and
the strip, downtown.
Now you're
Summerlin.
running for judge. Now, what's the main thing that you want to change or you want to do as a judge that you see others don't do and you would like to improve?
Okay. So I think for right now, with backlogs and things that we've had because of the pandemic.
Backlogs are terrible.
Yeah, I really want to help, improve that. Yeah. Another thing that I was really looking to do is we live in such a diverse community. And we have different people from different places. It will be so...
All different nationalities.
Yes.
But that's what America is. I mean, England, this doesn't happen. But it still happens.
It still does. But here more so than
America,
else.
I think, I've never seen such incredible cases and people that hate other people.
It's
just because of whatever they think.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. And I've lived in a lot of countries and done a lot of stuff. This is amazing.
It is, but that's why we need more people to step up, to lead.
Step up and lead in a graceful way.
Absolutely.
But lead in an understanding way.
Compassion.
Compassion, understanding, and give both sides the benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely.
Now, obviously, one person has done something wrong, whichever that person may be. But
that's my job.
That's your job.
That's my job to try and figure that out.
To figure it out, which one, because they're both right.
Yes. They think they are.
Yes.
They think they are.
Yeah, they walk in there, they're both right, they both got a story.
Right. In the end. But
in the end, you've got to have an outcome.
Yes.
One's going to win and one's going to lose.
Yeah. But I think that's the thing about judges. Having that experience, you are able to relate more and apply that to the law and come out with the right decision.
After you decide a case,
yes,
do you sort of go back to it and say, now, let me see, did I do the right thing? Did I listen to this and did I listen to that? And how could I have come to a better decision or a different decision?
I always do that because I feel like that's how you improve, right?
Yeah.
But I am also a person who prepares. So before you come to my courtroom, I've read everything.
You probably read it 2 or 3 times. It looks like one that reads it 2 or 3 times.
And so when you're coming in there, know that I've prepared and I have maybe certain specific questions for you.
Each one.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. And my little tip, so you don't say I never did anything for you, is when you're going to court, always make sure you have the evidence. Because at the end of the
Bring
day,
in the evidence. Don't have the evidence up here.
Right.
Because you can say, well, I can show you this. All right, show me, and they don't have it.
Right. And so we want to see that because that's how you back up your decision.
Absolutely.
So you want to make sure you always have your evidence with you.
So don't forget to vote for Augusta Massey. She's absolutely amazing. She seems a very tranquil, calm person, but at the same time knows the law, which is behind the face. Yes. The pretty face.
Oh, thank
How
you
can
so
anybody
much.
reach you?
So if you want to reach me, the best way you can call me. My number is 702-625-1859. You could also go to my website. All my contact information is there. It's www.augusta4nevada.com. And I'm just going to ask real quick that voting is going on right now, early voting until June 10th. And the primary day of election is June 14th. So I'm asking everyone to stay classy and vote Massey in this election. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Absolutely amazing. And thank you for Siena Toriazzi. And this is a fabulous restaurant. It's on Sahara, 9500. They have happy hour from 3, I think it's 3 to 7 or 3 to 6. I've got to get that right. But I don't have to get everything right, do I? Come on. I'm only Ninon. We'll be right back. Take care with our next guest.